Coach Williams joins me now for the Columbus Discoverers. A big win tonight, Coach. Come on the road. You had a bit of a rough game last week, but I think you responded well in the second half of that game, and then you took off here in the first half of this ball game. Talk about the way your team performed here tonight.
Yeah, we talked after the game. We felt like it was a pretty good type effort. Our kids really came out and we ran our stuff and we didn't do anything too fancy. We hit a couple big plays and that's something we missed last week. But we came out, we controlled both sides of the line of scrimmage and moved the ball down the field for the most part the whole game. We got to clean up some mistakes. We got to clean up the penalties, and we got to clean up some protection stuff on our punt when we had those punts. But proud of these kids for bouncing back, and we'll get going next week, and we got an extra day to prepare.
Yeah, you did get bit with some holding penalties, but I think overall, especially on the offensive line, I thought you were kind of dominated up front. And what do you attribute those sort of the holding calls to, and what did you like about the way you guys played up front?
Well, I really like the way we moved the line of scrimmage forward. We talk all the time that if the line of scrimmage stands in the same spot when the ball snapped, we're not doing our job up front. So we need to move the line of scrimmage downfield. We're a physical team. We play physical. We're going to get some physical calls like the holdings and those types of things, and it's a fine line. But our kids got to keep working on their techniques and refining their techniques, keeping their hands in without losing that aggressiveness and that physicality.
It seems like Columbus is always physical. You always have some big guys, some physical guys, but I think you've mixed in some real talent as far as speed. I think you have a good mixture there. How do you feel about that?
I think the last 3 or 4 years we've been real fortunate to be a team that can match up with teams, that have a lot of speed, and it creates problems. And again, we're just trying to utilize what we have up front. And this year we got an inside run game with Liam and Levi Bloomquist running the football for us, and those kids have done a great job following inside. But when you got those guys coming across the formation, it puts a lot of pressure on the linebackers trying to find that football.
Talk about the rebound of the defense. Omaha Central had quite a few rushing yards against you last week. Norfolk came in here wanting to run the football. You guys really shut that down. Talk about the defense here tonight.
Yeah, the biggest thing, last week, we're playing a team that hasn't played a football game in 2 years. So we were kind of going into a blind and didn't really know how those kids grew in the last couple of years and how they matured. But, they did an outstanding job running their outside zone play, and we struggled with it. So it was a point of emphasis. Teams are going to see that, and, we had to work on that all week. I thought our defensive coaching staff did a great job putting a game plan together, and the kids did a great job executing it.
All right, awesome, Coach. Really appreciate you joining us here tonight, and congratulations on a big win. Good luck the rest of the
All right, thank you.